cheese and rice. I felt like a weenie when he took me outside the train. I swore to myself I wouldn't F up anymore. For the mome, Fly respected me, and Arlene too. I didn't care so much about Albert, but he was alright for one of the LDs. Now was my chance to prove to everyone. Maybe I almost wrecked the truck when those missiles went through, and maybe they don't know how close they came to being hosed. But if I pull this off, I'd make up for everything. Plus, I'd pay back one of those Crawley bastards for what they did to my mom and Dad. He was right. The slot was a tight fit, even for me, but I could wiggle through. I don't know what they would have done without me for this. As I slid along, I got grease on me. Gagged me out at first, but then I was glad, because it made me more slippery. Like to see one of those wimp LD girls do this. She'd faint, and the human race would lose the war. Suddenly, I saw a thin, silver thing sticking over the edge. Got white on the end. I didn't recognize it at first, seeing it so close up. Then I gasped. It was a spider mind foot. It was bigger than I thought. It was bigger than I was. The end of the foot fluffed out like a bell-bottom pants, like my grandparents wore, like on the Brady Bunch. God, I was glad they didn't live to see the monsters kill their children. I stretched, flipping the webbing, trying to loop the foot, but I couldn't reach that far. That PO'd me. I was going to dweeb out just 'cause my arms weren't like an orangutan's. Then, the leg twitched. I screamed and jumped and fell. I slipped down, banging my knee and barely catching the edge of the flat thing. My face was an inch from the tracks. Oh Lord. The wind blew off the ties, freezing my cheeks, and I smelled smoke. I think I even, peed my pants. Shaking like a leaf, I hauled myself back up. I spared a glance back at Fly. He looked like he might have peed his pants too. I shrugged. Sorry. I'm sorry, but hacking systems would never seem serious after this. Just a toy. This was real. I knew I was taking a big chance, but there was no way else to reach the foot. I rested my knee on the bed of the flat car and stretched higher, and then I could reach the leg. The spider moved again. I wasn't able to get back down before the leg pinned me back against the firewall of the car behind. I was stuck, like a fly in the spider-mind's web. I didn't make a sound. I could barely breathe, but I didn't panic this time. I didn't have any you-know-what left. It didn't know I was there, so I hung. It would kill me the second it realized I was there, same way I'd crush a bug. I was still alive because I was hidden from view by the huge leg itself. Of course, it might kill me without ever knowing I was there. If it put its weight on that foot, it would pulverize me. The place where it had me firmest against the wall was my knee. The upper part of my body could still move. I still had a good reach. So I did what I came to do. I didn't let myself think what would happen if I failed. I passed the webbing 4 times around the leg. My heart froze each time. I was in the Girl Scouts once. The only thing they taught me that I still remember was how to tie a square knot. And I tied the best bug and square knot of my whole life. Great. What next? Well, next you die, girl. I thought I would cry, but my eyes were dry. My mouth was parched, and my heart raced, but that was all. When I thought about all the stupid things we cry about, like boys and grades, and losing a best girlfriend, it seemed strange I didn't cry then. Then, something happened inside. I felt calm for the first time since I saw the monsters. I didn't mind dying if I could take one bastard with me. A big one. I unslung the grappling hook and let it dangle between the cars. Pinned against the wall, I wouldn't be able to duck down. Once I dropped that hook, the spider would be yanked to a stop as the train kept moving, and I would be crushed to a grease smear. Thought about my new friends. Thought about what if Fly had kissed me. Thought about wishing I was anywhere else. Then, I let go of the hook.